Hello, I'm Columbia Daily Tribune City Editor Matt Sanders. Today is the Daily Digest for Monday, February 13th. So IBM has become, over the past few years, almost kind of a symbol for the idea of economic incentives that don't really do what they're designed to do, or that don't work well. We had a company come in, promise a bunch of jobs, and it turned out that they didn't quite produce as many jobs as they thought. They had lost some state incentives that they thought they were going to get, some things like that. Well, we find out this weekend, actually, in our Sunday paper, there was an ad in the classified section for an IBM job fair that they're having this week. So turns out IBM is looking to hire several new employees. So Jody Jackson, who you might be able to see in the background behind me, he's actually working on a story right now about IBM's plans, and we're trying to figure out exactly how the company came to this decision as well. But it looks like that they're going to be once again expanding their Columbia workforce and maybe even getting back in line for some of those state incentives. So look for that news on our website today, and of course in tomorrow's print edition. The other things that we're covering today, probably the biggest other thing, is Roger McKinney is going to be at the Columbia Board of Education meeting tonight. We actually previewed this meeting in Sunday's edition. Last minute changes leave parents upset. Of course, the subject there is redrawn boundaries for a couple of middle schools, Gentry Middle School and Jefferson Middle School. The school district is trying to take some pressure off of Gentry, which is overcrowded right now, and move some students who are at Gentry over to Jefferson. Of course, that is met with some opposition from parents who don't want in some cases, their children to have yet another move of another school down in the south part of the city. Kids have been moving around schools quite a bit lately because it's quickly growing down there. Beulah Ralph Elementary just opened, so some boundaries were redrawn for elementary schools down there. Now it's looking like it may happen for middle schools, so some parents are upset. Anyway, the school board is going to be taking that issue up tonight, so look for that online tonight and in tomorrow's paper as well. Also, Brittany Roos is covering a meeting of the Community Land Trust today, and that's an organization, not-for-profit, that was recently formed with the help of money from the city of Columbia to sell affordable housing in an area called the Lynn Street Cottages Project. So they're having another meeting where they're going to be setting out some terms for ground lease agreements. So anyway, you can look for that story later as well. As always, you can reach us via our social media accounts, Twitter and Facebook, and by email.